everybody, it's Baby Bear, and I think I'm gonna try to do this weekly if I can because I do get a lot of requests to cover topics on video because we know the developers watch these videos. And I think what might be helpful is because, okay, my cat keeps meowing at me. It's really cute. Oh, okay. Sorry about that, guys. She actually sounds like a duck. She sounds like a duck. Say something, quack. Doesn't she sound like a duck? Anyways, this little mouthful right here is the baby bear, the real baby bear. I think the name should be Ducky Bear. Okay, so I think the interview series you guys are really liking, so I'm going to try to keep doing that. And I do have a guest that I think will be really, really fun. So hopefully he does it. I'm gonna keep asking him. He actually said that he was gonna do it, so just have to find a time for us to coordinate. But I think what would also be good is doing maybe a weekly series on a developer, community complaints series where people can actually give a rundown of the complaints they have just in one video of what's going on for the week. We can, put all of our complaints into one thing so that it's just one and done, and it's something that we can push the developers to watch. So that might be a good way for us to kind of come together and on things that are, hot topics. Obviously, this one is going to be pertaining to Pan's rewards. I know there's many YouTubers that have already covered the Hell Vikings, so I'm not going to cover that. Also, thank you for covering the Hell Vikings because I'm just like, yeah, I'm not going to do it. And then, so this is going to be the Pan 6 rewards, the amount of bad rewards that you got, and also going over the summer festival event, which there's some good things in that, and I always like those events, but people do want to complain about how much that wall general is, so we can bring that up as well. There's also this Illuminati elite type event called the Champagne Bonus Tower that only some really rich people get and it's only on select servers, so let's get some more transparency on that. And of course, everybody circulating the screenshot where customer service is telling a customer that they are not allowed to plunder RSS at all. So we'll have to cover that as well. So hopefully you guys can comment and again, just send the link, share the link, or complain to customer service about these topics. Let's keep it all focused so that we can get things changed a little bit at a time. We just have to come together to do it. Okay, so first up, I'm just going to show you the comparison of a Pan 5 rewards with a Pan 6 rewards. So Pan 5 for me, I'm able to get 0 wounded on that very easily, and nothing has changed from the update as far as I know from the difficulty of a Pan 5. Let me know in the comments if you guys had any other experience, but I haven't seen any difference. The Pan 6, this might be the first time I'm hitting it. Maybe it's the second time. But you're going to see what damage that I take on this thing. Ouch. So, clearly, the Pan 6 is going to give a lot more wounded. Okay, that is the first down. So, that means that we expect the compensation of the prizes and the rewards to be much higher. So let's check that out. And I like how they're not calling it legendary and super chests and epic chests anymore. They're just calling it the Pan 5 chest, so you know exactly what it is. And we're looking at the rewards here, and they have 12-hour speed ups. So just look at that. There's 12-hour speed ups there. Now let's go to the Pan 6. No 12-hour speed up. Nowhere to be seen. And I'm going to show you guys a side-by-side comparison because, trying to go back and forth on it, you're going to see you're not getting that much more rewards. And think about it. 11 million loss for me, there's no way that this is worth me killing those monsters, right? But obviously we want everyone to get their first down, so that's going to take a little bit of a hit. So this is something that I think is relevant to complain about. And to be honest, it actually affects the bigger players, and those are the ones that actually spend the most. So just know Dab mentioned this in his interview. Tay has mentioned it. So just know that this is something that is going to affect bigger players, and I do think that it's worth changing so that people can really get back what they lose when they kill the monster. So on a positive note, I always love these type of events where you get the Ramune drinks and all of those cute little reward items. But ironically, do you see how that has highlighted Ramune up on top? We actually don't get Ramune drinks. And it's so strategic, right? Because obviously we're all struggling with killing these huge monsters. So they don't want us to have 10 free chances of killing these things so we can just get our first downs over with and not have to deal with wounded anymore. So they definitely were strategic about this, even to the point where they made new items to look like they're giving us something that's good, but they're really not. Obviously, in this stamp section here, you can buy the packs if you want to get more of those red stamps, but really gathering and killing monsters, you can get the same, but also you can get them from collecting your daily rewards. So don't forget to do the daily rewards. Don't be like me and not remember to do that last minute. Always try to do that as soon as possible just to get it out of the way. So here's the new little items, and the monster one is only March speed 40%, which is not that great, right? It's not a great speed compared to the drunk fruit or Ramune and all that kind of stuff. But they did actually release a new one, the watermelon, that gives you source of life, which that might be cool. And the other one that I'm glad that they brought back because they didn't have this the last time was the takoyaki balls. I love those balls. At least I know that I can use those balls when I hit one of those pan sixes because you can recover 10 million troops from the hospital. And so obviously you guys can go and look at the instructions there, but I wanted to see how many free ones we could get a day. And it looks like you can get 200 of the regular stamps from resource spots, 300 from monsters, and then you can get the other red ones from activity chests. So normally they give you like a counter where it shows you how many you have accrued, but I can't find that. So if you guys find that, let me know. But I couldn't find where I've reached the capacity on it. So just know, I guess you get 500 in total, but you just won't know when you get them. And here's the packages. They're actually at a 65%, so they're a little bit higher than what they normally were from the past. I think they were 50%. So that covers all of this. And there's the balls again. I freaking love those balls. All right, so let me just show you where the activity is for the red stamps to get. So the second and fourth chest. So just make sure you guys complete all of your daily activities because there's just a lot of good things in these chests right now that you guys can't miss out on. So definitely collect those. Now, one thing that Tay wanted me to mention was this new wall general. And because I can't math, he did it. So if the math is wrong, guys, you can go blame the Tay because I've given up on trying to do it for you guys. But he wanted me to point out to the developers on this video that the wall gen is just ridiculously out of touch. It is just so out of touch with reality. Each general looks like it's about $500, and to ascend it completely is $8,000. And this is your top, one of your like top player spenders. Even they're saying this is ridiculous. And just remember, he is wanting people that he goes up against to have a stronger defense, right? Otherwise, there's no competition for him. So if that's impossible for people to get that general or get a better defense setup, then it's going to make the game a little bit less competitive for the big players. So next up, this might make some of the bigger spenders mad again. This is something called the Royal Party, and it's a champagne tower. And apparently some people who are unlocking 200k gems are getting this extra event. And that means they're getting all of these extra rewards. Now, I don't know what those coins are, so I will research what that is. I did put the question out to the person who was sharing this. They just aren't on right now. But just look at all of these extra rewards these people are getting for spending money that most people aren't getting. So what unlocks that? Is it a certain spend level? It just would be nice to have some transparency on why some people get certain perks and some people don't. Obviously, people who are going for historic subs, they're going to have an advantage of the rewards they're getting back to what they spend. So lastly, I know this has been going around and circulating everywhere. Look at the top corner and look at how it's C. It's always this person with a C on it. So I almost do believe that they need to talk to whoever this C person is and really have them talk about what she's saying to the customers, because it's kind of wrong. I definitely think they need to address this, and especially they need to address it with whoever C is, because it's really it's really bad to be telling the community that they can't plunder resources that don't have a bubble on. It's just wrong. So please fix that. And if you really are going to be rolling out changes, you need to have a certain stop date and a start date of when new rules take place. If anyone else has feedback, put it in the comments or write a CS ticket. The only way we're going to make change is if we work together and unite on these topics. So hopefully the developers listen.